So, we're going to just talk about consultations in diabetes and really about how national policy documents state that consultation should be more person-centred, and in fact diabetes care in general should be more person-centred. We should be supporting self-management, but there is some dilemma as to how we actually achieve that, and it can be really difficult to think about what we need to do in practice. What do you think, Rosie?
Absolutely, there is a dilemma, and I think one of the biggest dilemmas that people have, whether they're health professionals or whether they're people attending for consultations, is what roles they play in the consultation, because traditionally the health professional was the person who sort of directed all operations, right, and told the person, gave them their advice and told them what to do until the next time they came back. And of course that kind of an approach is really appropriate if something is going to be short term in terms of an illness.
Yeah.
And people generally can do things that they're asked to do for a short period of time. The difficulty I think that arises in diabetes and other long-term conditions is that actually it's not short term, and people live with this condition every day, and it brings decisions every day that they have to make themselves. The health professional can't possibly be with them all the time and wouldn't want to be, and they certainly wouldn't want the health professional to be there either. So a different kind of consultation is needed, isn't it?
Yes, so one where it sounds like focused on the person's own concerns, their own life with diabetes really, because that's the thing that is making the big difference to what's happening in terms of glucose levels, in terms of feeling well, unwell, people are eating, what they're doing in their day-to-day lives, what activity they're undertaking. None of that is anything that the health professional can decide for them. It has to be decided by the person that has the condition. So it sounds like starting the consultation with the person's concerns, helping them work out what they would like to be different, if anything, and if they have got ideas of what they would like to achieve, then thinking about how that can be, how they can actually work through what things they can do in their lives without them going away with a plan that is actually quite unachievable, which is often the case, and people often feel in a consultation that they have been neglecting their diabetes, maybe want to do more, promise all sorts of things, in a way following the health professional's advice, and then leave the consultation and find that actually that's not achievable in their life. And they can't do that, and it is really because it has been a plan that's been developed more from the health professional's perspective, and whether we feel comfortable with that or not, it does need to change for some people to be able to have more success with their sort of day-to-day plans.
Yes, I mean that would really describe the person-centred consultation, and even more to add to that is that if people had access to their information and their results, for example, before the consultation, they would have time to think about what it is that they want and what questions they've got to ask, rather than have a lot of information sort of landed on them in the consultation that they suddenly got to make sense of, which actually the health professional often has had the chance to see in advance. So to make it much more equal, having both people having access to those results in advance and chance to think about what they make of them would really be the ideal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so being prepared in advance, but having good information, holding the consultation differently is the way to achieve a different outcome.
Absolutely.
Surprise, surprise.
Yes.
Yeah.